Wow, Mayweather Promotions CEO reveals what Floyd Mayweather said to Shane Mosley after he got cracked and badly hurt in that second round. Stay tuned for this one. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, before I get started, sign up for ESPN Plus, the bundle. That includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. Get all three apps, $12.99 a month. And it does help the channel when you guys click on that link. I personally have all three. A lot of us are locked down. If you don't have an essential job, you're probably not working right now. So you may need some things to do. If that is the case, check out the ESPN Plus bundle. ESPN Plus, Hulu, Disney Plus for some content. And again, it does help the channel in a phenomenal and tremendous way. Now, it has now been revealed what Floyd Mayweather said to Shane Mosley after he got hurt in that second round. Because there were points in the fight where they were talking. Leonard Ellerbe, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, he reveals it, you know. He says earlier on Twitter, "I'll never forget after Shane Mosley caught him, Floyd told Shane, quote, 'Bitch, you gotta kill me. Shut up and fight.'" So at some point after the second round, when Shane Mosley caught him, you know, and his confidence probably grew, you know, he's saying that after that point, Floyd got on him and just said, "You're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to stop me. You have to kill me up in here. It's a fight. Shut up and fight." Wow. I never knew exactly what he was saying, but according to Leonard Ellerbe, who was there, Leonard Ellerbe, I don't know if he heard it or if he talked to Floyd after, but this is crazy. You know, Floyd is definitely, you can argue he's TBE and the greatest and stuff. Phenomenal boxer. Shane Mosley, that's my guy too, man. Shane Mosley's helped me in different ways on the channel back in the day when I was still coming up and stuff in ways that people don't even know. So shout out to Shane Mosley. I might even put the interview I did with Shane exclusively, you know, as a pay homage. I asked him about the Mosley second round and stuff. So I might put that at the end of this video. I got to look for it. But you know, two terrific fighters. Shane Mosley beat De La Hoya twice, beat Mayorga, you know, classic lightweight. You know, to me, Shane Mosley is one of the greatest lightweights. He had power, especially even at welterweight, and he was that dude. He hit Floyd with some hot shit, and he caught him, and he had the speed. He was explosive still, and this is the shot. Boom. Floyd got rocked. He didn't see the punch coming, got rocked. Watching that fight with my brother and a couple of my brother's friends, we were in awe. Like, man, ooh, Shane caught him. It was looking bad for Floyd. You know, it was that type of fight. And this is what I miss about boxing right now is Floyd was a true pay-per-view star. Some guys, they're trying their hands at pay-per-view, but when Floyd fought, it felt like a big event. You know what I'm saying? It felt like huge. And I remember watching this and we were like, oh, because, you know, everybody respected Shane Mosley and knew he wasn't a sucker. So to see photos like this from round 3 on, incredible stuff from Floyd. Floyd is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, a dog. That's why when Floyd was fighting primarily, look, he got caught. Look at him. He was hurt. But the good thing about Floyd is he's been there before. Doghouse rules, either in sparring or even in some of his fights. He got hurt by Zab Judah, got hurt by DeMarcus Corley. Manuel Augustus, I believe, had him bleeding, so he was probably hurt there. Cotto, you know, to a degree hurt him. Stuff like that. Pacquiao clipped him. So he's been there before. But what makes Mayweather a legend is how he deals with adversity. And he always has his wits about him and his senses. And he, you know, he makes these decisions that are elite. You know, he literally won and beat Shane Mosley every single round after the second round because he realized it was go time, and it was like the gift and the curse for Mosley. Mosley had such a big reaction and he landed that shot early, and then he almost was like searching for it. You know, look how bad. Look at Floyd's face. Look at his face, man. If Shane was, and he was high off the Margarito performance because he had just knocked out Margarito, a guy who was perceived as a Mexican warrior with a granite chin. So, you know, his power was there because he had just stopped him. Floyd's a savage for even taking this. Other thing with Floyd, you got to give him credit, underrated ass chin, bro. He buckled and he clinched, which he needed to, but he didn't even go down from this. You know, that's a dope painting. He didn't even go down from this. Floyd ate that man style, took the punch, and if you even watch it, what's amazing is he got hurt like twice in that second round. After that first one, of course, he got hit again, and he like his legs kind of tap danced and did a little buckle. But if you notice, in that same round, right after that, Floyd started walking Shane Mosley down. I'm like, okay, what is this? Floyd is an absolute dog. That's why when people try to talk boxing with me and they have these clear bias, a lot of them are racist and stuff, and they say this about Floyd, oh, he's pillow fisted, or, you know, chicken weather, you know, all these names and stuff like that. That's why I don't even listen to people like that, because you, like, in the late great words of Roger Mayweather, most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Floyd is an absolute dog, bro, because this would have sat people down if not stopped them. Look at this man. Look at Shane was putting his life in these punches, and Floyd ate that. And then Leonard Ellerbe is now revealing that Floyd said to Shane after he got caught, "You gonna have to kill me. Shut up and fight." I remember the shut up and fight. I think I remember that because Mosley looked angry because he was trying to talk. I think that was later in the fight, that part of it. I think that was later in the fight. Mosley was trying to talk or complain to the ref, and Floyd blasted him like, "Shut up and fight." Like, this doghouse rules. Bro, this was a classic fight. I'm gonna watch this again in the quarantine. Great performance, and see, Floyd is smart in the sense that Floyd was landing some vicious rights later in the fight too. Another thing that's smart is that Floyd is able to put pride and everything aside and stick to the game plan. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, they want to go out and they shield and they look like idiots when they're hurt because they don't know how to react. So they do, like, I guess what they're taught or their instinctual thing to do is to, you know, I guess just fight fire with fire. But sometimes you have to, if you don't have the proper resources, you're going to get rolled on, you're going to get strolled on. So it don't make sense to try to fight fire with fire until, you know, you got to replenish your sources, your resources. And that's what Floyd did. He stayed level-headed. He didn't get knocked out from the shot. He got hurt. He did what a true champion should do. You know, gather yourself, get your bearings back, shake off the cobwebs, take it serious, know that you're in a real fight. You know, don't let him gain more confidence and just try to walk you down and, you know, let him grow in confidence and then fight back, but fight intelligently. So that's absolutely what Floyd did. This is a crazy picture after Floyd dominated Juan Manuel Marquez, if I'm not mistaken, and then Shane Mosley jumped in the ring. See, you got to know your boxing over here. Ego's Army, shout out to everybody. And he was like, hey, Shane, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me, Shane. And he's like, nah, I'm just trying to see what's up. What's up with the fight? Look at these punches. Bro, look at what Floyd landed on Shane. Bro, this is a classic performance. Listen, if you're in the quarantine, you should watch this fight. This was a great fight. Masterclass performance because Floyd was challenged for show. Shane Mosley, like I said, he was high off that Margarito win. He slept Margarito. Shane's a dog. You know, Shane's a dog. And Mayweather had to deal with some stuff here. Very impressive to see Mayweather tighten down, buckle down, all business. You didn't see him. Like when Mayweather, this is how great Mayweather is. When Mayweather fought Berto, he was kind of playing around, sticking his tongue out at Berto's girlfriend, stuff like that. But he knew Shane where he was, and I'm not disrespecting Berto, that's my guy anyway. But when he fought Shane, after how badly he had been rocked, he knew it was up. He knew he had to be on his P's and Q's. So, you know, he fought the proper fight. You know, he wasn't out there playing around. I've seen fights where Floyd, he was like talking to the announcers on, you know, Jim Lampley and stuff, New England Patriots, and saying stuff like that. You got to know your boxing. I forget what fight that was, but he was talking about they were talking about football, Super Bowl or something. And then Floyd looked at him in the middle of the fight and he was like, New England Patriots or something like that. Or Philadelphia Eagles. I forgot what team he yelled out. But it was an all business Floyd that night with Mosley, because Mosley rocked him. He got rocked, you know, and he couldn't play with Mosley for real. Great to know what Floyd was actually saying in the taunt. And you have to think about how discouraging that is when you sugar shame Mosley and you melt guys like Ricardo Mayorga, you know, you knocking people out. Shane was a beast at lightweight, bro. Look, he looked diesel. Oh my God, Shane was a problem for real at lightweight. But anyway, I'm just looking at pictures, reminiscing. It just Floyd, he's just a master. He's just a master at his craft, and you have to understand the skullduggery and the physical aspect, not just the physical aspect, but also the psychological aspect. You hurt somebody and like blasted them and almost had them out of there. It looked like it appeared, and the guy's taunting you, saying, "Hey, shut up and fight," and blasting you right off the brakes and stuff, and hitting you with hard rights. You know, that has to be discouraging, because you're like, man, I almost had him. Great jab from Floyd. Look, used them long arms, fought toe to toe. That's why I said, like, I don't accept when people say, look how far Kenny Bayless is. He let them boys work that night. Shout out to Kenny Bayless. Let them boys work. I miss classic fights like this, bro. This is an elite level fight. You know, even though it wasn't Shane Mosley's night, they was scrapping. You know, they was definitely scrapping. Shane just couldn't, you know, Mayweather just too tricky. But he landed some good shots on Floyd. Definitely landed good shots on Floyd. Classic fight. Good to know what Floyd was talking about in the trenches of warfare. And, you know, that's why I said I don't, when people start saying Floyd is this and chicken and stuff, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, because you don't really respect the sport of boxing. A lot of these guys is racist and stuff like that. But the bottom line is Floyd's elite. He's great. And he's arguably TBE. You know, he's definitely one of the greatest. Look, 42. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Bret the Hitman Hart shit. 42 years old. Ain't fought in 2 years. Sharp shooting still. He don't even look like he busted a sweat for real. Like, you know, all the way. He in crazy shape. Sniper shit. You know, so I just wanted to share that story because I seen it and I thought it was interesting, and you know, it was interesting to me. So this is my channel. We're gonna do what I want to do on my channel. Shout out to Shane Mosley. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. Classic fight. Definitely one. If you're in the quarantine, you might want to revisit. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego. Signing off. Boxing Ego here with the legend, Sugar Shane Mosley. How you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
You feel good. So what is it about fighters that made you want to come back to the ring? Like, what made you come back to the sport?
Man, I've been boxing now for 35 years, and it's in my blood. I love it. I love everything about it. I mean, going to the gym, training, you know, getting in the ring and fighting with the top guy. With another veteran guy. And it just feels good, the fans screaming and me doing my thing, being able to do it. I love it.
And as far as Mayorga, you've been in there with him twice. What's the difference from the first fight to the second? Did you notice any difference between him or on your behalf?
The difference was he's a lot bigger now. I mean, he was bigger before, but now he was probably about 6 to 8 more pounds heavier than he was the first time I fought him. So that was the difference. He still threw the wild shots, and he still was crazy and did a lot of crazy tactics. But I finished him off a little earlier, like I promised.
Perfect. And how does a fighter deal with, he was doing some chopping, like wild punches towards you? How do you deal with stuff like that when the ref is not necessarily changing what's happening?
That's what makes him Mayorga. That's what makes him difficult to fight, because he does those choppy punches. He throws punches from different angles that we're not traditionally used to seeing. So you have to block a certain way, you have to try to move back, or you don't know if the punch is coming straight or if it's coming down. And a lot of times it's coming down. It come down on top of your head and it can buzz you. If you get hit, with that shot, it's not the traditional straight shot. It's different.
All right. And you've been in there with everybody that counts in boxing. There's a big fight coming up with Canelo and Cotto. In your opinion, who takes it in that particular fight?
I think the one that wants it the most, but I mean, Cotto has a lot of experience, and he's working pretty good with Freddie Roach and building some punching power. It could be, Cotto to win, but Canelo is a great fighter as well. I think he has a lot of good speed and power and good patience in the ring. He knows how to sit back and move around a little bit and catch you with a good body shot and set up shots. He's very quick. A little bit more snappier than Cotto, but Cotto, it's going to be a great fight. I don't know who's going to win. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
All right, last two questions. You're part of the Sugar Club. What's the difference between Sugar Shane Mosley and some of the veteran fighters as opposed to the new school? Is there a separation between you and the new cats, the welterweights that are out now?
I think the only separation is I grew up in the 80s, the 80s and the 90s, and I patterned myself after those guys like Sugar Leonard and Duran, Tommy Hearns, and those guys. I think that when boxing kind of took a little turn is when Roy Jones lost in the Olympics, and they went to the point system, and fighters started learning how to just do points and run around the ring if they was ahead, and that was a bad habit that started from the amateurs and they brought to the pros. Now they've coming back with the 10-9. Rounds and things are better. Then you have more fighters fighting, and one to get in there and mix it up, and one to fight for the knockout or get the knockout. It's not just scoring points anymore. And that's one thing. That's one real good thing I can say about Sean Porter, is that he's a fighter. He's gonna go out there. He tries to get the knockout. I mean, he's gonna get his points in, but he's trying to get you. And in all costs, and that's a great trait. And that's why he would be a top champion. That's gonna be a fan friendly champion, because he goes out and he fights like that. So,
all right,
that's important.
And the final question: if anybody had Mayweather severely hurt, he says this is his last fight with Berto. Does that haunt you that you had him rocked badly twice in the second round, and you let him off the hook, or you weren't able to finish him?
I don't think that it's going to be his last fight. I can't believe that a person that claims to be the best ever and doesn't want to challenge himself to fight these top fights. If he believes he's the best ever, he's going to try to challenge himself. Even if he loses to a fighter or a fight, I mean, it depends on how you lose. So when you come back, if you come back, how are we going to handle that? Can you do a rematch and beat the guy that beat you, or do you have enough courage to do that? So, I mean, I think that he's just afraid to lose. And you can't be afraid to lose. I mean, it's going to happen one day or another. If he just goes up to sunset, he's going to feel bad about himself. He's going to be like, I could have did this or I could have did that. And some other young guy's going to break his record and he's going to be mad.
All right. And what's the last message? What have you learned from the sport of boxing with all your years of wisdom? What have you learned from boxing?
Oh, boy. What I learned from boxing? I learned that, you got to give it your all. You have to give everything that you have, put everything out there, and try not to leave with any regrets. Try not to leave with any regrets in the ring. I mean, there's some fighters that they go out there and they fight and they fight and fight and things happen to them in their life and they quit and they just walk away from it. But they have regret because they didn't fulfill that need, that hunger to to get everything out of it. And I don't want to have no regrets saying that, oh man, I could have won a title again, or I could have fought, you know, Manny or whoever, and I could have did better. I don't have any regrets.
Perfect.
All on the line.
And you're the people's champ. Last message to your fans.
Man, stay tuned. There's going to be more coming up. Hopefully we get another fight in December. And, you know, and keep going until I get to the top, till I fight the best.
Perfect. Boxing Ego with the legend, Shane Mosley. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.